Heyo, welcome back to the YouTube channel, down for our third video, and I have a special guest for today's video. This right here is Miss Plume, and me and her are going to do a Q&A from a teacher's perspective. For those of you that know us, me and Miss Plume have been interlinked since our teaching careers have began at the school, and so today we will we will start answering some of the questions that you guys have. All right, so first question. I have a bunch of questions here. Miss Plume has a bunch of questions there. So Miss Plume is going to start us off. What's the first question?
Show us the first picture in your camera roll.
The first picture in my camera roll? Okay. Oh, God. Please be good. Please be good. Okay, this is my first picture in the camera roll. It's actually a screenshot of a student sent me. And basically, it's just a TikTok, and they just said that my class was the best class they've ever had. So.
We're recording on my phone, but mine's my COVID test from this morning.
So she is negative, which is why we're here. We are distanced, so you can see I can't get her. All right, next question. I'm gonna grab it here, and we're doing this rapid fire, so we haven't seen any of these questions before. What's it like living alone if you live alone? So we both live alone. I enjoy it quite a bit. Lots of freedom. You get to do your own thing when you want to. It does get a little bit boring sometimes, but overall, it's an enjoyable process. What about you?
I think it's nice because you get to watch whatever movies you want or whatever TV shows you want.
Yeah.
But I definitely like living with friends. Like, I liked living with friends during my university experience. That was a lot more fun for me. 10,000 chicken wings or 1 cheesecake?
That's tough. Is it in one sitting, or is it just over the period of my life? You know what? I'll probably go the 10,000 chicken wings because there's so many different flavors. Although there's a lot of flavors for cheesecake, I just think I could eat the chicken wings more enjoyably without killing myself.
Yeah, I love chocolate cheesecake, but I think I'm going 10,000 wings. You could do honey garlic, mild, I don't know.
Roman Caesar, blue cheese,
Okay,
buffalo,
okay.
butter chicken.
Who was the better student in high school and university?
Oh,
God. God.
That's easy.
Shut off the camera, we're done.
Yeah, Plume, 100%. No,
100%.
yeah, it's not even close. It's not even close.
I don't even know what you did in university.
I don't know what I did in university.
I was writing a thesis on asphalt, and this guy's like, "Oh, I was getting fired from Microsoft."
Yeah, I was. I was not the student.
Draw each other in 20 seconds.
Done. What the hell?
It's kind of cute.
What is this? This is what I did. Yeah, taking the detail, right? You notice the phone, it says TikTok on it, and then the hair, and then I'm a derp.
Say the woodchuck tongue twister 3 times.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How many wood?
How many wood? I guess how many wood we're gonna chuck now. So clearly I win that one. Who would win in a fight?
Me, I'd be able to keep running.
That's not a fight. That's you just running away.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty obvious one.
If it wasn't COVID, we could arm wrestle for you right now, but.
Yeah, that would have been sick. I would have snapped her arm. All right. Who's the crybaby? Oh, great question.
Oh God, that's me. I cry with every emotion. I cry when I'm angry, I cry when I'm sad, I cry when I'm happy. I watch TikToks of soldiers coming home and I cry, so.
Yeah. I have many sweaters and hoodies that have been stained by the tears of this one. I don't know at what point I became like a pillow or, like a crying
Comfort
absorber.
tool.
Yeah, comfort tool. I don't know. I don't cry. It's not really in my DNA. But this one cries quite a bit. She cries for the both of us. So, is your Is your glass half full or half empty?
Oh, always half full.
Yeah, actually, this is probably the one thing we do agree on. We're half full people. And you kind of have to be as a teacher. If you're half empty as a teacher, this is not the profession for you. So yeah, half full at all times. But stay hydrated because you don't want to be thirsty. Funniest memory together. Semi-formal was good. Semi-formal, we went and we were chaperones for semi-formal. That was funny because we were supposed to be there supervising, but we ended up just dancing the whole time.
And we spent 2 weeks talking about how we were going to coordinate our outfits.
That's so true. We were trying to okay, we got to match. We got to make sure that we have the right color. And initially we were going to go with red, but I couldn't find a red. I wanted to wear suspenders. I couldn't find red suspenders for the life of me. So finally she was like, I have a gold dress or something. And I was like, okay, I have a gold tie. And we made that work. So that was a really good time. Yeah, that was fun. All right. Define the term transpiration and explain the factors that can affect transpiration in a typical terrestrial plant. I think this is a question for Miss Plume, the bio teacher.
Okay, so it is when water goes up the plant and the pull of water molecules cohesion,
Yeah.
pull them out as they go out of the stomata in the leaf, obviously.
That's pretty good. That's actually dead on. And I know that because I'm the bio teacher.
And he taught me it.
And I did teach her this last year when she had to teach bio. So, interesting question. How often do you go grocery shopping? How often do you cook?
I cook all the time, every single meal. I usually meal prep though, my lunch is at the beginning on Sunday, so then I don't cook lunches or make lunches for the week. And I just grocery shop once a week.
I don't cook too often, so I grocery shop probably once a week and a half, and then I'll cook maybe, I kind of meal prep like she does, but it's very infrequent, so I can't even tell you, the last time I cooked was probably 3 days ago, so.
What?
Pizza and wings, baby, frozen pizza and wings, unless that counts as cooking, in which case I'm a great cook.
So what's your honest opinion of Mr. Akhter's YouTube channel?
Oh, man.
Bro, he's so weird. Honestly, he sent that to me. I was like, you did not actually make that video, film yourself doing all that stuff.
But that's what I did. So.
But he did.
And now look at it. She's on the YouTube channel. Oh, how the tables have turned.
Regrets. If you had to be handcuffed to each other for 24 hours, who would bail first?
I would cut my hand off. I would sacrifice it. 24 hours, though? I feel like we can make 24 hours work.
Yeah, no, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
25 hours, though,
It'd be really annoying, but you know how much I could deadlift if I had my hands handcuffed to him?
That's fair, yeah. And then, you know how much cooking I would be able to get done? Because she's handcuffed to me, so.
I'd come out jacked, you'd come out a chef.
I'd come out fat, yeah. Yeah, seems like a fair trade. Okay. Who's the better cook?
Why do chicken wings keep coming up? Obviously not him.
It's not me.
It's
not
not
me, yeah. Miss Plume can definitely cook.
His mom's a good cook.
My mom is a good cook, yeah. Yeah, my mom
But
is
she did
good.
not pass on any of those skills.
Yeah, no. She tried, but then I burned the house down. So.
He's more of a pick up a shawarma and go guy.
Yeah, I'm the kind of guy who will pick up like a meal from a restaurant and then try to pass it off as my own. That's the kind of dude that I am. Dance right now. Dude.
Savage love, can somebody break your heart? Looking like an angel, but you're savage love. When you kiss me, I know you don't get.
Miss Plume, how are you friends with Mr. Akhter?
Yeah, she's lucky.
Oh, I don't know. It's my greatest regret in life. I'm not gonna lie. I was letting this guy get my number and just talk to me outside of school.
Why would you say that?
Cut that! Cut that! So Dude, let me try.
All right. She's lucky to have me as a friend, first of all, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. If anything, I'm the one that has to pay or suffer.
Your biggest impulse or purchase regret?
Got so many. My biggest impulsive purchase was probably shoes. I've bought in a bunch of shoes that I really didn't need nor could afford. And so there's a bunch of them. I have over 30 pairs of shoes, but of them, there's probably 7 pairs in there that I have never worn once because I initially thought they looked good, but then when I bought them, I was like, I'm not going to wear this. So yeah.
My biggest impulse thing that I bought was I was going through a hard life thing and bought a plane ticket to Vietnam for 3 weeks. But but I don't regret that. So the question asked, like, do you regret it? But I don't regret that. That was like, I needed that. And when I came back, I was like refreshed and regenerated, ready to rumble.
Is it your birthday today? Because there's a cat licking your birthday cake.
Baby, should we slow it down or should we speed that up?
Please explain what's happening right now.
Every time it's someone's birthday, I play a cat licking a birthday cake because I think it's super cringy when a class sings happy birthday. So instead we watch that video on an hour loop.
And this is why if you have her as a teacher, you should automatically transfer out.
Do you call or text a lot outside of school?
We do. Yeah. We talk pretty frequently, I would say. Yeah.
I would say more often to the weeks where I'm not out. We usually talk like every other day.
Yeah. It's just more to see like, hey, this is what I did today. Not even like that. It was like, hey, I laughed about this today.
Spill the tea.
Spill the tea. If you could change one thing about each other, what would it be about yourself? So one thing you would change about me and then one thing you would change about yourself.
Okay, one thing I would change about you.
Can't change perfect.
Oh, God. I would change where you're going to work next year.
Fair?
One thing I would change about myself. I don't know. I think I'm pretty sick. Maybe I just wouldn't cry at every emotion.
Yeah.
I don't want to cry when I'm mad. I wish I could like fight back, but instead I cry when I'm mad. Like when someone's like not treating me nicely, or like something's happening, or there's like an altercation. Like my first instinct is to cry, and I wish that I could like defend myself a little bit more strongly.
One thing I could change about her is her probably where she's teaching. So if she could stay, that would have been really good. Yeah, that would be it. But then there's a lot of other things I would change too.
Stop.
She cries all the time.
Stop. No more crying.
You know, like sometimes I really question her slideshow selection. Like there's pictures of Olaf in there from like Frozen.
It's so reasonable. You have to determine which like ecosystem Olaf would exist in.
It doesn't make any sense. Like my grade 9s are looking at these notes and being like, why is Olaf here? Or why is Grumpy from the Seven Dwarves here? Like it makes no sense sometimes.
It's so reasonable.
Something I would change about myself. I think I'd want to be a little bit more money conscious. Right? I tend to spend money pretty frivolously. I save money quite well, but I also spend it on really dumb stuff sometimes. So, favorite childhood memory? What is your first memory?
That's actually really funny. I was just talking about that with someone. My very first memory, I was probably like 5-ish, and my brother and I had just gotten haircuts, and we were walking with our lollipops after you get a haircut in the parking lot, and he dropped his, and I took mine out of my mouth and gave it to him and was like, here you go. And my dad was like, are you okay? Like, I'll just go back and get another one. Like, it's fine. Like, you're a little 5-year-old. And I was like, no, it's good. Like, you can have my lollipop. That's
wholesome.
my earliest memory, for sure.
My earliest memory is me in like, I don't even remember, like it was like early school. It must have been junior kindergarten or like senior kindergarten. And we had a race, like a competition race, and I finished second, and I was pissed. And there's a picture of me literally staring at the camera like this.
Why?
Why not?
Miss Plume, are you a gamer? No! And I make fun of his huge headphones every time he wears them for gaming.
I got the big gaming headphones, and she always makes fun of me. Miss Plumer is not a gamer, but she always gets played. All right, next question. Let's see, what do we got here? Can either of you do a cartwheel?
I cannot. I actually quit gymnastics when I was like 5 because they didn't know how to teach a left-handed kid how to do a cartwheel at my gymnastics club.
Wow, I can definitely do a cartwheel, and I'm about to show you guys. I hope I don't die, and if I do, tell my mom I love her. All right? I'm sorry.
Wait, you actually can't?
No, there's not enough space, I don't think.
Yeah, if you...
You know what? I don't think I can do this. I just realized, like, my wrists are way too weak. I think I would actually, like, snap my stuff. So the answer is we cannot do cartwheels, no.
His Instagram game is better.
Oh, that's easy. So easy.
No, it's not. He has it down to an algorithm, which clearly doesn't work. He's
So,
super dirt.
so here's how you guys get Insta famous, okay? First of all, my Instagram is better than hers. If you graduate, you can follow me. That's the rule. This is what you do. You have to pick a certain time and date that you're going to post pictures. You can't post pictures in an irregular fashion, okay? People don't want to see you post every other day, right? So what I do is I post every 5 weeks on Tuesday at 4 o'clock.
So embarrassing.
Or sorry, at 2 o'clock. Sorry, 2 o'clock. And the reason I do that is because every 5 weeks makes the followers forget that you exist, but then bam, you show up on their feed and they're like, oh shoot, okay, double tap, because I haven't seen a post from him in a while. 2 o'clock is because it's the perfect time. 12 o'clock is too early because people are having lunch. Anything before 12, people are sleeping. After 4, there's too many people posting. So at 2 o'clock, you're the only post that shows up. So that's big brain for you.
And how much advice do you get on which picture and which caption to use?
I get a lot of advice actually. I have like legit like WhatsApp groups dedicated to like, hey, should I use this picture? Should I use this picture? Or what caption? My caption game is pretty strong, but sometimes I do need some advice. And I have gone to Miss Plume in the past about it. What about you?
I do not have an algorithm. I just post when I'm usually traveling, and other than that, my life is like normal, so.
Yeah, so Insta game is not strong.
맛있는 간식, 특별한 간식, 행복한 간식을 주세요. 즐거운 간식, 풍성한